How can I achieve free distribution and delivery? Let me explain. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erkka Suvanto. Some of you call me EJ. I'm here on social media to build a legacy for my kids and pass on all the life and business lessons to each and every one of you. If you remember from my previous videos, there are 4 ways how we can use leverage in this world: people, money, code, and content. Of which the last 2, code and content, are so-called permissionless ways of using leverage. People, money are permissioned. What does that mean again? Permission means that we need somebody's permission to use them or their money. If somebody works for you, that's a form of people leverage. If you borrow money from somebody, somebody needs to give it to you, obviously. So that's also under the permission of the person who has the money. And then the other 2 were code and content. And these are permissionless. We can all post content, organic content on social media. We can create blog posts, record podcasts, talk to the camera, post something on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Or we can write a piece of code. We can create an application or a program, IP for ourselves, intellectual property that grows over time, that turns into something that we can monetize. This makes a huge difference if we compare 2 types of distribution and delivery channels, like I mentioned in my intro and in my header. Let's look at those side by side. Let's use different color here. Not that there's anything wrong with the old way of doing, but let's label them old versus new. And here, let's use two examples. So one, if we are a consumer product company, or let's say an artist in the entertainment business. And let's look at the value chains and the channels, comparing the old and the new, and see, using this illustration, how dramatically different the 2 are. So in the old model, let's say we are an artist, an entertainer. We are here. In order for us to move up the ladder, well, in this case it goes down, but still the same way. If we have content, we believe we have something to offer to the big audience. We are a comedian or songwriter or performer on stage. This is roughly how the value chain works. So after an artist, we need an agent. After that, we talk to a producer. After the producer, let's say you're an actor or an actress, so that would be a movie studio. Then comes the distribution, and then in the end is the consumer. What if we are selling consumer products? The same way. We are the consumer product here. In this first box, we use a distributor / wholesaler. After that, we need a retailer, after which we can reach the consumer. And obviously what's missing here is manufacturing as one box to add the complexity. Now if we look at the results of today's economy and what the so-called permissionless ways of using leverage enable us to do. Some of you might know Walgreens in the US. They have their own private label called Nice. And a while ago, Walgreens started selling mango gummies in their stores under the Nice brand. And one consumer who bought those gummies, those candies, posted a TikTok video that went viral. And all of a sudden, all the mango gummies sold out in all Walgreens stores, which resulted then in people flipping them on eBay for profit. that would not have been possible using the old way of distributing and delivering products. But a one video, one post going viral on social media enables us to use this huge attention mass that we have now gathered on the social media side. And like I said in the beginning, in the past, mobile phone being the TV remote control of our today's society. So all the attention goes where people are and what people watch, and that happens to be mobile phone, and social media is dominating that world. So that's what the new way of delivering and distributing goods enables us to do. So let's look at real quick here. So if we are that artist, basically using now these platforms, we can reach the consumer directly. And the key point here, and this is free. Again, comparing the two. So if we think about the old way of this artist performing back in the day versus now, it's not just the number of stakeholders in the value chain, but the biggest challenge typically was that you need a yes from each and every person in the value chain so that you can reach the consumer. There are a lot of steps along the way. Now here, whether you're good or not, in the beginning, of course, the market will always tell you that. At the end of the day, consumer is the one deciding. But there could have been plenty of missed opportunities here. A talented artist never reached the end state because these stakeholders in the middle weren't of the same opinion, or they were maybe potentially not smart enough to understand what the true consumer demand was. Now, every artist, every performer gets to test the consumer demand directly in the marketplace. Same way, let's say if we are that consumer product company, we can also, I'm simplifying now, we can also reach the consumer directly. Of course, one might argue that here is still an agent in play, yes, somewhat, but not as directly or strongly as here. And here you need, of course, somebody to manufacture the product, that to be delivered. But now Amazon and other companies offer services here in the middle that allow you to do direct shipments, and they handle the inventory and everything for you in the middle. So you're not looking at, again, the point here is that the value chain is direct, is shorter, and it's in most cases free, completely free, because you can market and target these consumers, these paying customers directly. So briefly highlighting the free distribution and delivery, understanding the length of the value chain and how many different stakeholders are nowadays missing because of the way we can handle it. So all small companies under $1 million a year in revenue, our biggest problem always is sales and marketing. Tapping into this new way of using leverage, code and content, is something that we all should be doing much more. It took me years to realize this. Now I finally understood it 3 months ago when I started building my personal brand, and at the same time seeing what kind of business opportunities there would be. Hope you are smarter than me and you do it faster. But this is my test platform now, all these videos. I'm excited to see what I can do in the next 5 years. That's how long it's going to take probably. So it's that patience again that comes into play. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the videos. If so, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Until next time, thank you.